Oh, it's wireless.
Why is he waiting until he's up to play?
Wait. I need your help.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, don't panic. This isn't actually the grand finals. This is X playing because Aperture's an idiot and decides he's going to wait till he's due to play when he had like a solid half hour at the very least where he didn't have to do anything. Just go to the toilet. Sonic mains are trying to time out the TOs now. Disgraceful. Anyway, enjoy Fox vs Sonic in a friendly before you get to see Fox vs Sonic as grand finals.
Wait, sorry. Is it on? Oh, it is on. But doesn't the bar normally go on? What bar? Oh, wait. I see. A crafty ones you are. You probably made it smaller. Alright, let me just change this. Aperture.
Don't worry about it. He just had a little moan.
Okay, that should be good.
Contest.
As an change one.
Survival.
Just got it. Z. No. Pound. Okay. God.
Alright, so we got grand finals, and C.R.Z is coming from losers, Aperture from winners. This is Simp on the mic. Shoutouts to my #1 cheerleader, Maggie. Right, 4 there from Sonic. Cloud gets back onto stage. He's been a Fox main since even the Bull days. Sonic doing his thing, getting the back airs. Fox with the dash attack, but overcommits, gets knocked up into the air. Both players just feeding each other out, but Sonic's the one on the receiving end mostly, getting knocked up into the air over and over. Nice up tilt from Cloud. Doesn't really lead into anything. Very similar percentages right now. I'm wondering, is Aperture watching out for Fox's side B? I know that it is a kill confirm, at least for certain characters it should be. So I'm very curious if Cloud's going to use that to set up for the kill. I believe it's side B into up air he's going to have to watch out for. Up air being the kid itself. Oh, nice jab. Nearly gets the up smash, but Aperture manages to get out and away. More shield pressure with the jabs. There's a lot of chasing around going on with With a stage like this and these two characters with their fast run speed and their kind of zoning style, yeah, there's a lot of moving around right now because of that. Although I would say that Fox can play aggressive a little bit better when it comes to the two characters. Fox isn't necessarily as much a zoning character as someone like a Sonic main might be. Aperture gets the punish. Again, we see the jab pressure from Cloud. Aperture had the shield up, but he just dropped it a little bit too early. Wow, Fox hitting while facing away. Cloud pummeling on Sonic. He's going to have to close the stock off soon. Yeah, for anyone unsure, C.R.Z is Cloud. C.R.Z stands for Cloud Brain Zero. I'm not talking about Cloud as in the character itself in this game. That was certainly a surreal moment though when Cloud came out in this game. Especially when we had a player in the scene called Cloud. Alright, dash attack. Sonic's off stage, makes it back with ease. Okay. Oh, okay, so Cloud was going for the down air into up smash just there. But Sonic had his shield up, managed to get away, managed to escape. This is not looking good for Cloud Brain Zero in his first game of the set. Yep, that's it. Okay, on to game 2. First game goes to Aperture. This is going to be a hard road for Cloud. He is going to need to really turn up the heat if he's going to make this work out. Both players looking cool, calm, collected. Right. Up throw into back air. Sonic just doing his thing. Cloud working his way around the stage. Lots of patience from both players. Aperture knows that even though he took the first game quite definitively, he needs to still take his time to a degree, because Fox, once he catches you off guard, he'll just tear you to pieces. Oh, Cloud whiffs the up tilt, gets punished for it. It's crazy seeing two characters both with such fast run speeds go at it. Normally situations where you'd see a lot of pressure get applied, one player would just run out of that situation and suddenly be safe again. It's crazy, yeah. Both characters definitely able to mix up their zoning with ease in a matchup like this. But they are both going to have to be quick-witted, not just quick in terms of their run speed, because, again, you know, the attacks are fast too, and you have to be just very, very particular, very careful, because you just don't know when they're going to approach. You don't know when they're going to come in. Cloud looking like Larry right now. Practicing his up airs in between stocks. Oh, Sonic whiffs the forward air, gets punished for it. Again, we're seeing that use of the rapid jab from Cloud's Fox. He really loves applying pressure with it where it counts. It only does a bit of damage, but the way that it affects your zoning and your positioning, it's not fun at all, and it can be very flustering. Although it may take more than that to fluster Aperture, someone who has won a few tournaments in the last few weeks, who has performed very well in recent times. Sonic again, just taking his time, weaving in and out. but a player like Cloud with his main Fox can absolutely just get right up in front of your face in just the blink of a moment. Oh, Cloud whiffs the down air, got a little bit too antsy there. Wanted to try and make something happen. He saw that Aperture could die at any moment, but now he's being knocked up into the top lasso and manages to make it back down. Cloud is going to need to be the perfect balance of patience and aggression to seal this game off. It looks like it's his game, but no, anything can happen. But he takes it. He made it happen. He's 1-1 now. Excellent. I was worried that Aperture might sweep this, and that we kind of see more of the same from the last few weeks. But no, thankfully this is a very close set. We're okay. We're looking at a 1-1 right now. I still feel like Aperture is kind of outplaying Cloud a little bit, but that's more of like a gut feeling. There's not a particular area that I feel like he's catching him out on. It's just what I'm observing right now, what I'm seeing right now. So let's see if C.R.Z can continue to prove me wrong on that and get this to a 2-1. Dash attack goes for the up tilt. If that had caught, that could have led into quite a few follow-up up tilts into like up airs and all that good stuff. But thankfully, Sonic just barely missed it. Yeah, with characters like Fox and Mario and so on, you don't want to get caught in those up tilt chains. You need to DI away from them before you even get caught, and if you're in them, you've got to know how many hits you can take before you make your way out of that. You do not want to give a character like Fox or Mario free damage and free follow-ups. Cloud getting a bit too confident, gets caught, pushed up into the air. Alright, finally we see the jab into up smash. I don't think he landed that at all in the first two games, so it's reassuring to know that Cloud can still connect it here and there, because I know he was going for it just a few times there. Fox certainly has quite a few kill confirms, and I'm wondering if Aperture will be able to keep up with that. Lots of pressure being applied by Cloud, but those last few trades just did not work out for him. However, he can afford to take a few light risks at this point, as long as he doesn't eat an up smash or an F smash, any smash attack, then, you know, he's going to be okay for a little bit longer. Nice, side B into up tilt. Both players are playing very patiently. I feel like even though Aperture's behind technically at the moment, he's just playing as if, yeah, as if it's just another day at the office, basically. He's just playing like it's no problem at all, and he knows what he's doing. He's used to these situations. Right, finally got the back throw. Now this is a matchup that Cloud must play like hundreds, if not thousands of times, because he literally is like a practice partner with Ixis and the rest of the old brawlheads from within London at least. So I'm very curious if the matchup knowledge advantage may go towards Cloud, because I'm not sure what other Foxes that Aperture plays recently. There are other Foxes in. Wow. Okay. Wow, okay, 2-1. Cloud gets the game advantage. Yeah, there aren't that many Foxes that I guess Aperture plays regularly. I mean, I may be wrong there, but I don't really see him play Foxes that often in Meltdown, for example. I know that there are some decent Foxes out there, like S Critical, for example. Oh, and Scarfelt, of course. He's an exceptional Fox. I do remember him too. But whether or not Aperture gets to play them very often, I'm really not sure. A little bit of up tilt damage from Cloud coming out. Very similar percentages right now, but Fox can just raise your percentage to red in a moment. So Aperture is going to have to approach extra carefully in these situations. He's going to have to play, as he's been doing before, his very specific and concentrated hit and run style. If he overcommits a little bit, then it's not going to be good for him at all. All right, now we're at mid%, so both players, they can relax a little bit more, but like again, when you've got two players like this in Grand Finals, you can't help but at least be a little bit tense. Nice up air into jabs from Cloud. Doesn't connect, but yeah, that was a good setup. That was worth fishing for. He didn't really get punished for it, so I like that. That was cool. All right, I think Fox just did an air dodge just there and got caught by, of course, the Sonic up air. Aperture's always ready to deliver those up airs at any moment. Do not let him catch you off guard. However, we're now on the stock reset. Both players on one stock each. What's going to happen next? Is Cloud going to get the reset, or is Aperture going to drag this Grand Finals Part 1 out? I'm sure he does want to win this first set though, but I know he does have an absolutely ridiculous travel home to do after each meltdown, from what I've heard at least. So he don't want to give away that reset to Cloud. He is definitely going in 100% right now in this set. Just because he's taking his time doesn't mean he's not giving it his all. And there's the up tilts. Both players taking turns juggling each other in the air. The way that the roles reverse so suddenly, so constantly in this matchup is crazy. It makes it really fun to watch, although there are those lagging moments, those moments where neither player hits each other for a while and it just kind of drags out a bit. But once someone clips their opponent, that's when the fireworks just go off. Lloyd Rocket getting hype of this match moment, and rightly so. Both players are at bright red percent, only 20% difference. Fox can definitely kill Sonic any moment. He just needs the right kind of kill confirm. And Sonic absolutely can do things at this percentage to Fox too. All right. Cloud, please. We want to go home early. Please, Cloud. All right, so that's a 3-1. That's a reset for Cloud. We're in Grand Finals Part 2. Cloud gets first blood, gets the one up tilt. I'm not sure why he didn't follow up with anything else there, but yeah, now Aperture taking that moment to get out for free and just basically racking up Fox's percentage. Cloud is now slightly behind. And just as I say that, we get a few trades to mix up the percents again. Yeah, every game is just so close right now. I mean, the 3-1's looking quite strong. Actually, I should reset that. We're back on 0-0 again. Yeah, the 3-1 was quite a strong performance from Cloud in terms of results. But you would never think it was a 3-1 considering how close each game was going. Nice down tilt from Aperture there. That was at quite a long distance. but he somehow connected it. That was excellent stuff. It's crazy to think that it has actually quite decent range. Normally you see Sonics do the F tilt when they want to hit from afar. But the down tilt, it wasn't doing too bad. It actually worked out quite well. Back throw from Sonic doesn't kill because they were in the middle of the stage. Alright, how is Cloud going to raise up Sonic's percentages? Is he going to get some up tilts, some grab combos? Goes for the grab, whiffs it, doesn't connect. Aperture just trying to find a way to close up the stock. And you can't help but be at least a little bit infuriated by that jab damage. It's that kind of low amount of damage that just slows down the game and just makes you feel a little bit irate. But Aperture did find a way through it all. He closed up the stock. And hopefully this 54% won't do him too much that damage. Hopefully he can work this out still. Wow, both players flanking as they come in at each other. Sonic Aperture's just so patient still. You wouldn't have ever thought that he just dropped the set. He's just taking his time. He knows he can absolutely pull this off still. Down throw. Doesn't get a 2-frame or anything of that sort. Cloud just seems to raise his shield and drop it at just the right moments. You can tell he's had a lot of practice in this matchup. A little bit of back air pressure from Cloud. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty certain on this. If you get back aired from a long distance, that's going to be completely safe, and you're not going to want to try and throw out a grab to punish that. Although then again, most aerials are very safe at that kind of distance. But yeah, Foxes love to back air you repeatedly because they know even if they're a little bit close, it can work out well. It can still work out in their favor. Ooh, Cloud throws out one too many hitboxes and gets punished for it. We see a rare roll from Aperture. Dash attack. There's not many combos happening at these higher percentages, but it's still the kind of set, the kind of game that gets you on the edge of your seat. Because both characters are just so potent when they do connect with you. Oh, the up air pressure on the platforms. You don't want to be up there, Aperture. Oh, the jabs again at the ledge. Cloud is doing that a lot to Aperture right now. That's definitely one of his go-to options. We've seen that quite a few times at this point. Although, just as I say that, yeah, that's a game to Aperture. So he's far from out. He's far from out in this grand finals. Now, I've heard Cloud say in the past, when he just talks about Smash in general, that he doesn't always get as much practice as he wishes he did, and he doesn't practice as often as he did in the past. Now, that might have changed since when he said that to me, but I'm assuming that's still the case. Just because when you grow up, when you get a bit older, not that he's an old man or anything, because he's still absolutely full of youth and vigor, but when you get a little bit older, you just have life responsibilities. They just take up more of your time. So, what I'm thinking right now is Cloud's possible lack of training compared to Aperture's amount of experience in this game from just grinding it out more often, is that going to be his demise? Or is Cloud going to prove that that his strong fundamentals and his proven placements in bracket, is Cloud going to prove that actually will allow him to take the entire tournament? I guess soon we're going to find out. Let's see what happens next. Every single time each game starts off, it's so close. And then one player starts to get the combos. But as long as Sonic's at low percent, Cloud can just string together a few beautifully orchestrated hitboxes and just even it out in just like a few seconds. Easy. For a character like Fox, no problem at all. I think the real tale of each of these sets though is going to be like who can kill first, basically. Who can more consistently kill. And I'm not as familiar with Sonic's kill confirms. I feel like it's more that he has like 50-50s, for example, like with the up air, when he throws in the air and he gets the up air, for example. And I guess he's got the back throw, but the thing is, a character like Fox, he's got a lot of kill confirms, I think, compared to Sonic. I may be wrong here, but I feel like that's really going to help Cloud out throughout these sets. And Aperture is going to have to use his potentially currently like stronger experience that he has in this game. Not that the experience is higher by much, but I feel like it might be higher by a bit. He's going to need to use that to overcome the options that Fox has. Like we see there, jab, jab, up smash, you're done. Aperture is going to need to mix up really nicely and just keep to his plan of just taking his time and going in at the right moments and doing what works. I feel like he's got to play the matchup really well and only take risks in terms of against the player rarely. I feel like that's what he's got to do to take this. Because a player like Cloud, he's going to thrive off of you taking risks because he's good at dealing with risk takers and taking them out. And he's also going to know the matchup very well. So unless you outplay him in the matchup, it's like he's going to take you out, right? Cloud surely still plays Ixis all the time, and that's really going to help him. It's not looking good for Aperture. I thought he was going to breeze through this at first, but it's looking like a completely different story than what I thought it might be. Nice up smash, by the way, catching Sonic during his spin attack. Really good up smash from Cloud with his Fox, proving that he knows when and where to strike in this matchup. Let's take a quick look at the players. Aperture looking calm. He's thinking. He's reanalyzing. He's thinking, you know, what can I do next? How can I change things up? But I am wondering, is he visibly shook a little bit? I feel like when the jaw tenses up, I mean, it depends on each player, but like for me personally, it's like when the jaw tenses up, that's quite a big sign that the player is, they're at least feeling the pressure. They might not have cracked, but they're feeling the pressure a bit. So I believe Aperture's feeling the pressure a bit against Cloud here, but he's still far from out, definitely. So we're at 1-1 right now. Oh, he whiffed the grab. Oh, the spring just barely catching Cloud. No follow-up so from Aperture. Sitting in shield. Oh, you don't want to do that too long, Aperture. Oh, and again, this has happened quite a few times. He initially shields the jab, but he lets go because it's almost like he thought just a tilt was coming. It's kind of like you're preempting it. And then he lets go and he gets caught by the rest of the jabs. But it's no surprise because, you know, a character like Fox, he loves to run up and grab. He loves to run up and dash attack. And sometimes he's going to run up, he's going to stop, and he's just going to jab you. Jab, 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 jab. So it's really hard to decide. Do I sit in shield? Do I spot dodge? Do I roll away? And you might just find yourself sitting shield a bit, you drop it, and suddenly you get hit by the jabs. And like, basically, the Tesco strategies come into play. Every little helps, and it just adds up nicely for Cloud. That said though, oh, I was just going to say, Aperture's up by a stock, but yeah, it's evened out already. This is a 1-1 situation right now, and whoever takes this game is going to be able to relax a bit. Despite it being a grand finals, they're going to be able to relax a bit and take it easy because they know they can still drop at least a game and pull it off after that. So this is a very important game now. And Cloud, unfortunately for Aperture at least, seems to be running away with it for a bit because he's getting just combos with the up tilts, he's getting the up airs, he's just constantly pushing Aperture back up into the air. And just fast falling every time, making his way back up there and just catching Aperture over and over. What is he going to do right now? He's going to eat an up smash. Unfortunately, he eats an up smash, and now Aperture is on potentially his final game. Yeah. Fox can kill so well. It's yeah, it's scary. I mean, it's not like he has like a tilt that kills or something autopilot like that. But yeah, his kill options in general, like his kill confirms, really good. And just the sheer speed of Fox allows him to keep up with Sonic 2. I'm really curious what this matchup is actually, because I haven't seen it, I haven't like memorized it from a matchup chart. It must be so hard to react to each other in a set like this. Oh, the jabs. Working out so well. Cloud nearly connects every single rapid jab that he throws out there, basically. Cloud just effortlessly hopping around, gets the up airs. Okay, Aperture's retaliating a bit now. Wow! What was that? What was that? That was the jankiest, goofiest kill I've seen all night. But like, it worked, so that's great. Basically, it worked, so it's great. That's my feelings on it. Oh, the platform's nearly saving Aperture there, but nah, the rapid jab wasn't quite going to release its clutches on Aperture so easily. Up throw, up air, doesn't get anything else, but it's a bit of guaranteed damage, so why not? Aperture can definitely make this game count. He can make this a 2-2, but he can't. Ideally, he can't drop his stock just yet. It's just got to keep getting those hitboxes, putting them out there in the right places. Cloud knows the flow chart of a typical Sonic, and he knows how to deal with even exceptional Sonics. But if Aperture can just keep catching him off guard, or do something like that, he could do something like that as well. On Town and City, he could do that too. Then maybe he'll be okay. Yeah. So 2-2. Wow. I remember it was like 9:30 or something, and the tournament had nearly ended. But now it's like 10:30, and these guys are still playing. This is a final game now. Okay, let's see who takes this. Let's go. Game 5, set 2. Let's go. What's going on there? Cloud, he keeps getting one up tilt and then he stops. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was the positioning of Sonic. Maybe he was too far to the left there. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cloud just knows how to rack up damage against this character. He doesn't give Sonic enough opportunity to back off and reset the neutral. And if Sonic decides not to reset the neutral and stay in there, Fox just has some great frame data, basically. Yeah, he has a great up-close game. Oh, it nearly gets the up smash, but the timing was off. He was a bit trigger-happy there, threw it out a bit too early. And again, he whiffed another up smash. I think it's not that he's performing badly here. I just feel like sometimes, even if you're a great player, it just doesn't line up, it doesn't connect, the timing wasn't right. Even if you're a pretty good player, you can't necessarily connect all your smash attacks. Wow, okay. Is this possible for Aperture at this point? I'm really not sure. I mean, it's like Fox is still in his light yellow stage, 30%. Aperture is at 37, 44, 59. Like, can anything happen? 65, yeah. Is this the end? I mean, how much wrong can Cloud do at this point? Even if he starts to sink down in performance, he's just in a really good place. Rolls forward, gets hit by the F smash. I'm not sure if rolling forward was really the best option there. It's a good mix-up sometimes, but it might be that he was just DIing in a certain way and ended up rolling forward. Regardless, no matter what happened, though, yeah, Cloud's taken it. That's it. That's it. Cloud knew the matchup better, and he had the better kill confirms, and yeah, it was just a really strong 2-stock from the OG brawler himself. He may not practice as much anymore, but he's still no slouch. He's got good fundamentals, and And he knows how to play Smash 4, as he just proved tonight. Anyway, guys, that's the tournament. I'm not going to be